What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY Big G. Let's go. We back in the building, man. Let's go. Listen, we're talking about Kendrick Lamar taking over.
It's like a
Jersey.
bundle package.
Kendrick
Some
Lamar
reactions.
has taken
Headphone
over
emoji, studio
Jersey.
microphone emoji. Just join the Z team.
Shout out to J-Time Reactions, man. Join the Z team. Let's go, man. One time. See y'all joining the membership. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they said too early. They said get that suit on. All right. So Kendrick Lamar takes over New Jersey. So if you don't know, Kendrick Lamar, he was in New Jersey for his show. That's one of the stops for his Grand National Tour. And everybody has been talking about the numbers. Everybody's been talking about attendance, whether some shit is sold out, whether it's not sold out. To me, I don't give two shits. If there's a seat that's empty next to me, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what the whole fascination is about looking to see if there's an empty seat next to you or if there's an empty seat all the way in the back. I don't give a shit. But with Kendrick Lamar, we already know that this is gonna be one of the biggest things that people talk about, because it seems that Kendrick Lamar and his show, everybody wants to find something negative about his show. We've seen that from his first tour stop all the way up until this one. Everybody wants to find something negative. And I heard people talking about the back row of the concert being blocked off. Well, there's a reason behind that. And we're going to talk about that too, man. A lot of people are trying to find the negatives and they spreading all the weird,
It's like a bundle package.
things about this.
The needed laxative. Just join the Z team.
We got another membership. Shout out to the members. Let's go. The needed laxative. That's interesting. All right. I'm going to let that ride because I feel like that might have a different meaning. But we're going to let it ride because everybody might need a laxative here and there.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, shout out to you for joining the Z team. Welcome to the Z team. Thank you for showing support to the channel. So yeah, a lot of people are talking about, the numbers. They're worrying about whether the seats are full, whether, people, are actually vibing at the concert. I saw one comment that they posted and they were like, yeah, it seems like the energy is low.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's a damn sold out concert. You got Kendrick Lamar on stage, everybody standing up, everybody engaged, and you talking about the energy is low from your phone. No, your energy is low because you're recording and you ain't saying shit. Why'd you go there? You bring the energy up. What the? Come on, man. You bring the energy up, dog. Yo, shout out to Otis. Otis said Kendrick did real damage to that one fan base. They going on 380 days of not being able to take a loss. This tour giving them PTSD. And listen, this is the biggest way to get revenge. It's just success. Everybody knows this. Just be successful because these people cannot take it. This shit is burning their soul if we really keeping it honest. This is burning their soul. This is not something that they can handle because everywhere you turn, Kendrick is doing something else and hitting another milestone. Because the best thing for them would have been for this whole thing to end and then Kendrick tour stops to be failures. They would have loved that. This would have been all over the news. They would have been talking about this forever, but at this point, you can't find anything to talk about. So I get it. It's hurting y'all. It's burning slow. It's that ether. That shit that makes your soul burn slow. Taunts them every night. That's what it's like. It's like every night, this shit is killing you. So I get it. I get the hurt. I get how you feel. And also to sit back and watch the guy that you're going hard for not release any music, that shit hurts. Cause it make you sit there like, bro, fight back. Fight back, Drizzy, fight back. But you can't because every time you fight back, everybody's gonna go back to this lawsuit. It just is what it is. That's how they giving it up. But Kendrick Lamar surprised fans at SZA's pop-up. And it says, how does the pop-up look like a concert? The whole mall was filled on all levels. SZA and Kendrick Lamar pop up at American Dream Mall in New Jersey. This man is on a run. If you ever thought about a run, this is a run, bruh.
Is it your birthday?
I feel like it'd be everybody's birthday when these shits be happening, bro. Yo, everybody's birthday, yo, and they see a celebrity. Yo, it's my birthday. It's your birthday? Yeah. For the second time. Golly.
It's your sister's birthday. What's her name? Nyla. She was saying happy birthday to Nyla?
Okay, she said her sister's birthday. All right, she telling the truth. She telling the truth.
Ready? Look. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nyla. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all gonna tell me that's not dope? Y'all gonna tell me that's not dope? You went to the mall to a pop-up, and then you over here getting sung happy birthday personally by SZA? Come on, too dope. Too dope. Look at all those bots. Look at all those robots. So many robots in the crowd. Oh my gosh, how did they fit all those bots and get them all there with charged up batteries? No, like, yo, look, we got bots on the second level. We got them on the first level. Like, bro, it's bots everywhere. How did they do this? This is insane. Charged up. Look at bots in the back. Jeez, I think the security guard a bot. Yeah, that's a battery pack. Yep, we solved it. We solved it. Mystery solved. If you look closely, he got a battery pack right on his chest. You see it right there? That's a bot. That's a security bot. Put it in a lawsuit. Damn it.
How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? It's a whole nother show. We ain't even got to the show yet.
That's what it look like.
But what we do normally here, we sign things, we hug everybody, we can make new friends, we get to know people, and then we go into non-beauty, and then we do some more non-beauty things.
You know what's gonna be fucked up about this? This is like the humble shit that you do. Involve the kids, you know, bring the kids on. Drake ain't gonna be able to do no shit like this, bruh. Cause there's always gonna be somebody out there ready for a joke. And the music you make don't really resonate with nobody like that beyond the shit that you talking about women with their screen crack and, you know, what's the other one? You got kicked out of your mama house. Like, bro, you can't do this. Can Drake ever connect with the people again? Or ever, if he has? I don't know, man. I feel like to be successful in music to a certain point, like to go to a certain level, you gotta connect with the people. You gotta connect with the people. Somehow, you gotta find a way. Like, all your music isn't gonna resonate with everybody, but you gotta connect with the people at some point. How does Drake even do that and call yourself the number one or I'm on top? You gotta connect with the people. Everybody gonna always have a joke if you try to do something like this. It's just crazy. You're a terrible person. That's why you can't. Yo. Look at all those bots. Bots everywhere. Did he just sign her iPhone case? Come on. What you gonna do when the iPhone 25 come out? You gonna keep that case? Yo, I got an iPhone case for the iPhone 14 with a Kendrick Lamar signature on it. If you trying to buy it, you trying to cop. Ain't nobody want that iPhone 14. We on iPhone 25. You had to find something else to sign? What the hell? You ain't expect it, so I guess whatever. But damn. This is just signing cases. I'm sorry, I would not pull out an iPhone to sign my. Like, you at that point, sign the phone. Don't sign the case, sign the phone. Shit is wild. Shout out to the kids that get to come out stars like this and have humble experiences. Shout out to that, man. I like seeing shit. So these are the kind of images that you want to see. These are the kind of things you want to see outside of the beef and everything that's going on. Outside of the diabolical that we know Kendrick to be, this is another side of what it does. Like, you know, people have somebody to look up to that represents a certain thing, right? I feel like things like these are important, man, because it's all about the examples that you set. And these kids at the end of she's gonna remember this moment for a very long time, and as would be with any celebrity, right? You would always remember when you met a certain celebrity, but it's always good when it's, a humble experience with somebody who sets a good example. Somebody said, sign my baby. Yo, it had to be Furry B. Yo. Not you giving your kid. Yo, sign my kid. Yo, that's wild. Yeah, it said get that case signed and never use it again. It's gonna immediately get stored in the box. Yeah, but it's a phone case. I don't know. I feel some type of way about the phone case. I'm like, shout out to Jack. Jack was in here earlier. He wanted me to show y'all the shirt that he wore to the concert. So this was the shirt that he wore to the concert that he made, where it said no OVOs were harmed during this concert. So shout out to Jack D, man. He wore this to the tour. So he went to the Philly tour stop. Tell me what you think. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, mother. Yeah. Shout out to my guy, man. He wore this. He wanted me to show y'all. Shout out to him. This was the other thing. I felt some type of way about this. I ain't gonna lie. I felt some type of way about this because I'm going to the Vegas show, right? So if Keem ain't at the Vegas show, I'm gonna be tight, bro. I'm gonna be tight because Keem is from Vegas. So I'm like, bruh, you better show up to the Vegas show. Cause his collabs with Kendrick is like one of my favorite joints. Like I love them tracks. So I could only imagine how great the energy is with Keem and Kendrick out there performing that show. So I'm like, you know what? We gonna do the Vegas one, man. But he show up in New Jersey. Who was gonna guess that? I ain't guess that was gonna happen. But he did it. I'm like, bro, what are you doing in Jersey? You better show up to Vegas, man. You better be there. Because what it seems like is that all the shows, Kendrick is doing something a little bit different. You damn right I'm being salty. I'm salty as hell. I got the old shaker, salty. What it seems like they're doing is that every show is kind of different. So they've been doing a lot of like different things, which I really appreciate because there's been a lot of people posting videos of the show. I feel like everybody that's gone to a different show that talks about it, it's a different energy, it's a different element. So obviously the people that are there bring the energy in there, but I heard there's different songs that he's performing at different shows, which I think is dope. So shout out to them for doing that and making all the shows different. I think that's a dope thing to do. And I'm only imagining how great, somebody said the LA show gonna be crazy. Yeah, I could imagine. I think that show in the Bay gonna be insane. Not gonna lie. That show in the Bay gonna be insane. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be at the Vegas show. Shout out to y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the people. Vegas gonna be dope. Yeah, I hope Keem show up to that one. Yo, y'all calling me salty because I'm mad that Keem showed up in Jersey? Yes, 100%. Furry B says, say what's up to the homeless guy in front of the McDonald's on the strip who looks like Moist Critical when you go to Vegas. Yo, last time I went to Vegas, I seen so many like homeless people. I'm not gonna lie. That shit kind of shocked me, yo. I didn't know it was that many homeless people out. And they out there and it's hot as shit. It's hot. When I went, it was hot as shit. Like Vegas is so hot. Like I was walking through this like strip and they got like these things that push out steam to cool you down. That shit is hot. Ain't no jeans in Vegas. Bring your shorts, bring a tank top, and that's it. That's it. Don't bring nothing else, man. Don't even bring a hat, man. That shit, you gonna be sweating. I'm telling you. That shit was hot. And I'm from Miami. And I was complaining that it was hot. My shit was saying like 113 degrees. What the hell is even that? On a regular day. Golly. That shit was blazing. So if you going to the Vegas show, just know that shit gonna be hot. Telling you right now, y'all. So this was Baby Keem when he joined Kendrick on stage. That nigga Baby Keem came from under the stage. Listen, bro, if you don't show up from under the stage like this in Vegas, nah, fuck that, bro. You better hop out the sky with a parachute, man, at this point. Because you ruined it for me. I need to see you come down the stage with a parachute. And as you landing, I need you to be rapping. And I don't want you to miss a beat. Don't miss a beat. When you landing, use the breath control. And make sure the word, you in between words when your feet touch the ground so you don't miss it. Fuck that. I want 100%. Come down in a parachute, man. God. What are you talking about? You coming from up under the stage in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. But you not from Jersey. You're supposed to save this energy for Vegas. Come out of the sky, damn it. Actually, I want to see the plane that you jumped out of. Jump out of that plane and land and start rapping immediately. I'm not playing with you, Keem. You ain't coming out with no music. You ain't coming out with nothing. You just chilling and shit, and you want to show up in Jersey. No, jump out of the plane. Damn it, jump out of the plane. I don't even want to see you take off the gear. The parachute and all that shit just need to fall off. And you need to get right into character, yo. Start rapping. Jumping that. Thumbing that. How? It's a bird. No. Fuck the safety. Y'all talk about safety concerns. I don't care. This is our entertainment. I don't care about your safety at this point. I want to be entertained. Entertain me. We talk about if you're going to be safe. He got this. He just came from under the stage. Anything could have happened to him down there. Fly in. Damn it. He ain't got to come in like super fast. Come in like jump out slow, man. You got a parachute. You're going to be fine. Yo, come on, man. You doing this in Jersey, bro. You supposed to do this in Vegas. Fly. Fuck the safety, man. We could be safe later. It's more dangerous out in these streets. We just asking you to fly into a concert, bro. It ain't that big of a deal. It's just a concert. It's just a parachute. Niggas parachute every day, dog. Golly. I just want to show. I'm just saying, you got to come to your hometown. You got to go overboard, bro. You came out the bottom of the stage for this. And I don't appreciate that because I wasn't there. It makes me mad. Y'all know how crazy I'ma go if Baby Keem actually jump out and come down in a parachute? I'ma come back and talk shit to all of y'all that doubted me. If he jump out of a parachute, talking about, ho, it's done for y'all. I'ma come back here and attack all of y'all. I'ma be like, see, y'all ain't see my vision. But guess who saw my vision? Keem. I synced it. Oh, good. Worry about his safety. It's not safe. I don't care. I want you to land safely, but I want to see it. Jump out of the plane. ASAP Rocky was in a helicopter. Stop it. I don't know if the helicopter was real, but he was up there. Chris Brown came flying into the stage. Y'all trying to tell me Baby Keem can't do it? Don't call me delusional. Chris Brown flew into the stage. Come on, man. See, you said skydive. I ain't say skydive. I ain't do all that. I ain't say do all that. No, I'm not asking the man to bungee jump and like have the cord like stop right at the top of the stage. No, we're not doing that. I'm just saying, do something different. Yo, Ty, don't get at me. Don't get at me, all right? I think we deserve it. We deserve it. That is one of my favorite joints, for sure. For sure. So, The Breakfast Club, they talked about their experience at the Kendrick Lamar and SZA Grand National Tour in Jersey.
And Drake gonna have to sue the world because I watched everybody in MetLife Stadium sing that song word for word last night. Kendrick didn't have to say a word. He didn't say a word.
At all.
That's the funny part, bro. People always be acting like, yo, the energy is low. Nobody listens to Kendrick. They sung that shit word for word. I've been seeing that at all the shows, word for word. And obviously that's not a big thing because any artist should have a concert where everybody's singing word for word. But the energy is different here, man. I'm sorry. Again. Energy is different. Cope Sandy with Super Chat said, Baby Keem needs to come down like Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Damn. He got the whole date in here. March 31, 1996. We might have to look that up. Y'all said zipline into the shit? That's crazy.
That work day, yo.
I was about to say that.
Everybody sent it down. I'm like, damn.
I was coming into the suite as back into the suite as it was like starting up, and people were literally running because they were waiting for that. Because I think it got dark, and then it came back up. People were running because they wanted to see the moment.
As soon as you hear, I see dead people.
Yes,
it was crazy.
Went crazy.
How many times did he perform it?
Just once. Once is enough.
Just once.
Yeah.
Most disrespectful diss record of all time. When you really listen to it.
Most disrespectful record of all time. Y'all, how y'all feel about that? All time is that's a crazy line, but it ain't far from it. How much do y'all believe that? Most disrespectful record of all time. And they said he performed it once. He ain't have to do it. And that is very true. He don't got to do this shit multiple times.
But and you listen to the things that he's saying, it's very, very disrespectful. I know that there's been diss records that have talked about killing people and sleeping with people's wives and all of that type of stuff. But it's that Not Like Us is very nasty.
It is nasty, but yo, I'm telling you, nothing beats Euphoria. It is, oh my God, Euphoria.
Yeah, Euphoria is a surgical breakdown, bro. And also Meet the Grams, too. Meet the Grams is definitely underrated as far as the diss that it is. I think it's just hard for people to take in because it's so dark. Because it's such a dark track, and it gives off this dark energy that even when you sit and listen to it, it's just dark. So I think if it didn't have that super dark energy, it'll probably get more respect. But I do think that it's underrated as far as the effect that it has. He broke that nigga down in Meet the Grams. But
It's crazy. He performed that last night too.
Mm-hmm.
That was lit.
Before you make you want to diss people.
Yes.
You want to be in a rap
Yes.
battle.
So when he's doing that, is SZA still on stage or she walks off? Or she walks
They
off?
go
back
they
and
exchange,
forth.
Back and forth, okay.
back and forth, and then they come together for like Luther, like the songs that they had
30.
together, and they interact, but they use the whole stage setup too, like
And
they
their
work the
transitions are
stage.
dope.
that's underappreciated for an artist using the entire stage. You know, some artists get on stage and they just like, you know, they be performing in their little spot and, you know, they might go left to right. But to utilize the whole stage, I think is very important because it gives the fans like a more in-depth experience. Because you got people that are on this side, you got people that are on that side, people that are in the front. Going from all angles is very important. So I definitely appreciate that for that.
What's your favorite part of Euphoria?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know.
I like when he says, let me let you know I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. It's just nasty.
Y'all see how crazy that shit sound when you recite it like that? Just sound crazy. Definitely a disrespectful record. For sure, 100%.
I posted on my Insta story that my hair girl was here doing my hair. He gonna respond with all the praying hands.
Prayer hands.
That's what I'm saying. You got this man telling the internet when you gonna get your hair done and everything. I said she didn't have to go live and get that done for proof.
Continue on, Lauren. Continue,
I was
stay
on
focused.
Instagram live. They're gonna say wait till Unc see this. I said he hadn't already seen it, but
And we want to get past the topic. Wait, Kendrick won again? Man, hurry up. Let's hurry up with this topic.
But
Stay focused.
I do want to mention that the shows at the MetLife Stadium in Jersey are sold out nights, and it's a real sold out crowd as well too. Because I was also looking to see that because sometimes they'll say sold out, and some seats are like blocked out. And no, it is the seats are super full from top to bottom. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
Definitely shout out to Kendrick, but what she just mentioned there, that's another thing that I wanted to touch on. So she mentioned seats being blocked off. So a lot of people are looking at the seats, well, people that are trying to say negative things about this, they're looking at the seats and they're saying, well, you know, the seats in the back, they weren't filled. They were empty seats. It wasn't full. It wasn't a sold out show. Let's take a look at this.
The MetLife Stadium in Jersey are sold out nights, and it's a real sold out crowd as well too. Because I was also looking to see that because sometimes they'll say sold out and some seats are like blocked out. No, it is the seats are super full from top to bottom. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar. And today is the last day of what? What?
Go ahead.
What you
I
got
ain't
to say?
see that now. The show is sold out.
I have multiple videos.
I've been to MetLife when Ed Sheeran was there. Ed Sheeran had every seat. They did have seats blocked off last night.
The seats being blocked off is kind of one of the narratives that's been, you know, being thrown out there. So they're trying to compare it to Ed Sheeran's show. So Ed Sheeran had a show that all the seats taken, meaning there was a stage in the middle and every seat around it was taken. So that is like a super sold out show. Now, what they're forgetting is that there's an entire stage. The stage setup is different than a damn Ed Sheeran stage setup. There's a whole screen that is behind Kendrick and SZA as they're performing. So obviously, you can't sit nobody behind the damn screen. It's the stage setup. You can't sit nobody behind the damn screen. So Charlamagne is saying, well, I didn't see all that. There was stage blocked off. But what he's not saying here is that there's a whole screen there that you can't see. And I'm going to let this guy talk about it.
I didn't see. I took multiple videos. Show me here.
Huh?
I have like 10 videos.
You didn't see behind the stage? Just my life?
Behind stage, that don't count.
But Ed Sheeran sells behind the stage.
Because
Yeah, there go Envy. You know, but Ed Sheeran sells behind the stage. Yes, because the nigga got a stage in the middle and there's no screen. It's just Ed Sheeran in the middle. It's a middle stage. When you have a middle stage and the only thing is the stage, of course, you don't have to block off everything.
Now, some people are confused at Charlamagne's retort to Lauren LaRosa when she was saying that the MetLife show was sold out. And they're referencing that MetLife themselves said, last night was one for the books. We got another sold out show with Kendrick Lamar and SZA on the Grand National Tour tonight. And what Charlamagne and God is referencing is actually true. So what this comes down to is stage design. So, in case you don't know, Ed Sheeran, and he's not the record holder. This actually got community noted, but Ed Sheeran had 89,000 people in MetLife. He also has the record in SoFi, and this comes down to stage design. This is how Ed Sheeran's stage was set up.
So, I know it's pretty small here, but if you see his stage setup, that stage is definitely right in the middle. There's no screen behind them. There's nothing blocked off. You can see from all angles. This is why the seats on that certain side were not blocked off. If there's a big ass screen right there, why would anybody buy a ticket to stare at the back of a fucking screen? Let's be real here. Why would anybody buy a ticket to stare at the back of a screen, bro?
So he's in
SZA.
the center. He had people on the field and filled all these seats, right? Now, other people who do stadium tours don't have a centric stage like that. They set up a screen, and when they set up those screens, it blocks off the seats behind the screen, so they just close that section off and just put more people on the field and just whatever's in front of, like front facing the stage and can see the screen, right? For instance, this is Beyonce's show.
Okay, so that's a good reference. You got Beyonce's show right here. As you can see, Beyonce's show, this is a big ass screen right here. Of course, you would not have anybody behind this screen. You won't have anybody behind this screen. You're going to have a bunch of blocked off seats because nobody wants to buy that ticket. And even if they made those tickets available, if you buy those tickets, you're a dumbass. You want to sit and stare at the back of the screen?
This is Taylor Swift, same deal. This is the screen. This is where Taylor Swift performs, and nothing behind this screen is seated. Here's my own literal video from last night. Every seat was filled that was available.
See, and that's crazy because people are going to say different. That's why when you see stuff online, you can't really go with this because I'm sure there's going to be people online that are going to be like, see, it wasn't filled. I'm sure if I go to the comments of that video, there's going to be somebody in there saying some dumb shit.
And they'll do over 12 million, 13 million probably at MetLife. New York ticket prices is different. But Charlamagne's also right where he says, oh, Ed Sheeran was there, and then the whole...
Yo, I know y'all flame this man for saying Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran sounds like he can ball. Yo, I can't stand y'all, yo. Ed Sheeran sound like a hooper.
Oh, Ed Sheeran was in the center of the field, and he did not do the screen thing. You feel me? So if somebody on the Drake side of things wants to use this as a victory, like if y'all girl decides to, oh yeah, look guys, oh yeah, I told you he's not big as Drake, have at it. It's a semantics thing. That's the best I can do for you. I appreciate that. That's love, gang.
All right, oh dang, the captions did him dirty, bro. I'm sure he said gang there, but the captions did him dirty. But yeah, that's basically that. So let me see the comments here. Let me see. This one says, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crash him. That's one of my... What's y'all favorite part of Euphoria? That's one of my favorite ones too. You're my first one like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs. V12 is a fast one. Boom, boom, boom. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Come on, man. Come on. Euphoria should go down in history as one of the best diss ever. Lyrical breakdown. Ain't no way, bro. Euphoria, one of the best ever. Not like us, yeah, that's a bop. People, one of the biggest, but one of the best. I gotta say Euphoria. It's too much in there. Bruh. This is only one portion of it. Too much. Look at this guy. He says, bruh, ain't nobody bumping no damn Kendrick in the club. Y'all not pushing that on us. I never seen the club turn up on J. Cole and Kendrick. So he mad at J. Cole. Okay, Big Phil. I think slowly they're kind of giving up a little bit, man. They kind of like starting to relax a little bit. They're like, I'm gonna slow down a little bit because it's not really much you can say anymore. Like, what more can you say? But shout out to Kendrick, shout out to this tour stop, shout out to Jersey did their thing, showing up again. I think all these shows are gonna break records. I think all these shows are gonna do something spectacular. And we just gonna see it for what it is. I can't wait till it's my time to go to this concert and actually experience this for myself. That's gonna be a dope experience. So we gonna see what happens with that. Kendrick takes over New Jersey.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.